Hey guys, this is Windglide Angel Dragon, and I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing on vacation, as well as what I've been doing recently. This is one of my recent projects, Warf Castle, for one of my favorite YouTubers, Markiplier. And I'll actually show you guys that different materials that I used. That was a purple clay. This was magenta wool that was used for that. That was nether rock there. And obsidian used for the rest of the letters there. Glowstone was used in the making of all the walls of the castle. And the wood that was used was dark oak. So anyway, I'll actually show you guys that the way I designed the way of going to each floor is with ladders. I haven't completely furnished the castles yet, but I do plan to in the near future. I think I hear a skeleton nearby. But I recently decided I was going to add some pictures, and these pictures were part of the random picture posting in your edit menu. This is customization mode, or creator mode. So anyway, let's get that skeleton real quick. And that takes care of him. Oh, and there's a creeper. Am I glad that we're not actually in normal mode or survival mode, because the creeper would have done a lot of damage to this castle and everything else around it. So you've seen the inside of Warf Castle. Let's continue on to Jacksepticeye Castle. So actually, while we're going there, notice that I set up all these railways here. This way I can easier get to everything. And in the distance there is our visitor center on the railway called Von Silver Pass Visitor Center. This visitor center comes with not only a visitor center, but also a defense tower in case of attack by creepers or other monsters, such as witches, skeletons, and zombies. You see, there's actually quite a few zombies outside. They're not too many to deal with. Let's take care of them now. I'm going to make sure nobody's in my center. I'll show you around as well. This is the inside of Von Silver Pass Visitor Center. We have multiple beds. As well as a few floors that are not ready yet. Oh, you can actually see Markiplier from here. You can see that a couple of these floors haven't yet been furnished. But I'll be working on that, as we already have a furnace on this level. What was that zombie doing on top of my tower? Which you'll see soon as it loads up. Here we are. This is the Von Silver Pass defense tower. This is where we would defend against any attacks, like the zombie that saw up here earlier. I don't know how he got down here, but let's see if there's anything else down here. And of course, make sure to close the door. Yeah, that would definitely help. So this is one of the first floors. I think this is the second floor of the tower. And so far, none of these areas are furnished. You can see the visitor center is actually quite big. This is to accommodate all of our guests that arrive. So give me a moment, and I will actually continue our tour. So previously done off camera, I made this castle. It's Jacksepticeye Castle, or Sammycepticeye Castle, and I made all the letters using emerald blocks, as well as the body of Sammy. But here's the coolest part. With the some of the outer blocks of the castle, I designed them to look like the design of the Irish flag. Let's head on inside and see what it's like in there. Please notice that it's not quite furnished yet, and I'll be working on expanding the castle real soon, including a courtyard. And you'll actually notice we can see out of Sammy's eyes. That's made of obsidian. Those are the blue stained glass blocks. And we still have some stone that we used previously. Note the amazing view from this castle. And you can actually see the Diaz Kuragari Castle. This is one of the families that I have on the chat room known as IMPU, which I might do recordings of rather soon. So let's continue, and I'll show you the inside of Diaz Kuragari Castle. And actually, while we're heading there, I'll show you the different rail systems that I set up for this castle. So this is one of our castles that I created starting on my vacation. Note all the towers and everything, and it is actually floating in the sky. This is what I would like to call a sky island, or in this case, since I built a castle on it, it's a sky castle. So let me show you what it's like inside. This is a rather big castle and includes both a living room quarters. Actually, notice we have one of the beds over here. And it has different living areas, accommodations. And this is actually one of the outdoor areas here. But you can actually look out and see all the beauty of the world. I designed this one to have a sort of view. And if we go this way, you'll see one of the other castle areas. You'll see there are a lot of beds here. I think this is the living quarters for this castle. Ooh, you're in for a sight. This is the Kurgari Castle Defense Tower. And that down there is one of the inns that I built, along with multiple other buildings in this castle. I actually have the different sets of armor here. There's leather, chain, iron, gold, and diamond. So let's move on to our next castle. If you look to your right, you'll see we're passing the Markiplier Monument, as well as the Warstash Castle. On our way to our next castle. I designed this railway with multiple caves that we go through and things like that. I also have railways down there with their own little passages and stuff. And here we are in our next few castles. This is the Windglide Castle. The Sky Castle. I don't quite remember which one this was named after. This is Sky Castle Lavina for a friend of mine that I made. Castle 4. And you'll see the next few castles. Let's take a quick look inside of Castle Lavina, and you'll notice it's not furnished yet. It's because it has a long process of what we're going to do. Also notice that there is a walkway on the outside to get back up to the railway. This is kind of a sally port I designed in case of attack by too many monsters or I get overrun. A few castles are designed with this in case of attack. This is our second floor, not yet furnished. 3rd floor. And finally, the most beautiful part of the castle, the roof, which is designed with multiple floating blocks and things like that. And this was Sky Castle Lavina. Let's go over to Windglide Castle for the next tour. Welcome everyone to Windglide Castle. This one has an outside area and different areas like that. This has its own outdoor walkways, as well as windows and everything like that. See, this has a traditional castle design. Oh, give me a second, I need to fight this guy. I don't even know how he got in. And here we are. The inside area of Windglide Castle. This one is furnished as well, with different rooms and everything like that. Originally this area was created with a staircase outside, and it has a nice view of the surrounding area castles. And this is the tower. Made for obvious reasons. It has a wondrous view of the different castles, as well as even our ocean castle out there, which you'll see in a little bit, as well as our beach castle, and we also have a forest castle. So let's move on to our next castle. So this is the outside of Windglide Castle, and we're going to continue on to the next castle. This is one of the things that came off our spider. Welcome everyone to Hudson Castle and Hudson Inn. Here's one of our castles that I designed, and this is off my character Hudson Dingo. I actually see that as even a little area down here. I honestly do wish they had added in some maybe market designs and stuff like that, so I could have a market installed. How did he get in here? Oh, I love the detail on the doors with this resource pack I've been using. I actually noticed this area has different corridors and everything else in this area. I stayed with the sand design of the floor because this one's more of a marketplace. Once you walk into here, we have the spruce floors, the jungle wood walls, and everything like that. This is an unfinished castle, which hopefully I'll get back to doing, so we can see the finished result. Here's one of the bedroom areas, and here's actually our tower. And we're about to see a treat. Our next area that we're going to be going to is the Ocean Castle. Ooh. Which I will actually make a little boat that we can go over there with. And now, let's get going. I really do love the way they designed this area. It's got all those octopuses out here, everything like that. And here's our castle. Let's just see that we put a ladder up here that's easily accessible from the dock. This is Aquarea Lighthouse Castle. Designed it with red tint windows, jungle wood, and acai wood for the ladder, as well as spruce wood flooring. And we're about to see the tower pretty soon. Everything like that. I actually designed the lighthouse lights using beacons. And welcome to our tower. This one has a slightly different sign. And we also have an area you can actually look out to the ocean. This has a little walkway in which we can actually see out into the horizon. Right above us is one of the railways that we can use. And we're going to see also some of the forts. Alright, and here we go to Fort. Let's see, I believe this is Fort Ruffle. One way for my friend Ruffle in the fandom. This is a little fort I built. He has a little bed here. And we have all these little tunnels and stuff down here. Be careful, you can actually get a little bit lost in here. And if I do invite my friend to come on here, I will give him directions on where to go. Prepare to see how I make one of these. I want to call it a little walkway. And from here you can actually see many great views out of the ocean. I designed this so my friend Ruffle would go outside and see some amazing, beautiful views out here. And here's our last castle, Seamus McWolf Woodlands Castle. It's made with jungle wood and spruce. This bottom level is not furnished. Since I do, it'll be a living area. And the second floor has multiple beds. Everything is accessible by ladders. And this is the 3rd floor. This has multiple beds, and it's designed as a living quarters, as are multiple areas of these castles they made. And this is our Tower of the Seamus McWolf Woodlands area. This area I designed in case of attack, everything like that. So, if you like this video, about that like button those like a boss, and don't be afraid to like, subscribe, and comment. And I want to thank everyone who subscribed to me thus far. And if you want to see more of these Minecraft videos, or want to suggest any other games that you'd like me to play, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to get them to down as soon as I can. And also let me know, how do I record console games? So I can start doing console games for all of you guys, such as Camille and the other games like that. So, have a great day, guys.